In this episode, we will discuss what FDA means by adequate and well-controlled clinical trials. But let's start with, why do we conduct clinical trials? Because we want to see the effect of the drugs on the disease and evaluate if it is safe to be used in patients and if it really works for them. So what do FDA mean when they ask for adequate and well-controlled studies? To begin with, the study should have clear objectives and methods for analysis. It also should have clear design which permits quantitative assessment and comparison of the treated group with the control group. There are several possible controls that could be used in clinical trials. Placebo-controlled studies compare the test medicine to inactive treatment. They are usually blinded, so researchers, patients, and sponsors don't know which treatment is given. Dose-comparing studies allow the tested drug to be compared to a different dose of the same drug, another active drug which is used as standard of care, or a placebo. Sometimes such studies could contain different treatment arms. No treatment studies compare the tested medicine to a control group which does not receive any treatment. Such studies could be used when effectiveness measurements are already available. Active treatment studies compare the tested drug to active treatment. This is used in cases where it is not ethical to use placebo, for example, cancer clinical trials. Historical controlled studies use already collected data to compare it to experimental drug data. Such studies could be used when the effect of the drug is self-evident. Going back to study design, the protocol has to ensure that the selected participants in the clinical trial are relevant for the treatment and the studied disease. Assigning participants to different treatment groups minimizes the bias in clinical trials. Using blinding is another way to reduce bias. The methods used to assess participants' responses to the treatment should be reliable and well-defined. There should be an analysis of the results which allows evaluating the effect of the drug. The key message is that investing time and effort in creating a well-designed clinical trial is the way to success. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions or would like to learn more, please feel free to reach out to us.